Reject mediocrity. Do you know the secret of how to be in control of your own life? Do you know the secret of how to be in control of your own life? Do you know what the secret of being financially wealthy is? Do you know the secret of being happy? Here it is. The secret is don't do what everybody else is doing. Don't support slavery. Look around you. How many people can wake up in the morning and do whatever they want to do for the day? Hardly anyone, right? Of course, the reason is because they have to go to work. The trouble with that is that work is a drag. But being an economic blister is even more of a drag, right? So in order to avoid being broke, most people set off each day to a place called work. Don't become a wage slave. Can you imagine that? They not only have to show up every day of the week, but they are told how much money they will make and when to plan their 2 week escape. They have, in effect, become wage slaves, and their lives are no longer theirs. Why do people do that? Certainly, it's not for financial gratification. How many millionaires do you know who became rich from their jobs? How many people do you know who became rich, period? Again, most people, 95%, never get to the point where they do not have to worry about money. What an absolute shame to work in from 20 to 50 years and never get ahead financially. Most people can barely pay their rent, let alone consider buying a plane, a yacht, or their own island in the Bahamas. Budgets are gross. I know some people who even have budgets. How sickening. Can you imagine a life of such predictability that you know exactly how much you are going to spend for the month on gasoline and toiletries? Snap out of it. How are you ever going to get ahead if you plan on mediocrity? Surely there has got to be more to life than going to work each day in order to make the Volkswagen payment at the end of the month. How about happiness? Well, how many people do you know who seem to be really happy? Most people believe that happiness is only possible on the weekends. It's TGIF syndrome. Saturday and Sunday are the 2 days that people escape and experience a bit of freedom. Unfortunately, Saturday zips by, and Sunday night they're bummed again because because it's back to the big W tomorrow for another week. Strange political book. What is it? Rhinocerotic Relativity by Scott Alexander. Strange book. A lot of people are politically on the left, and they agree with the author of this book that I don't want to be a wage slave. And he goes on and says, they're in favor of socialism because of that.